Yeah, for now I'm going to join the weekly Rapid Arena. I'm going to turn off challenges for now. And I won't berserk. But maybe I'll play aggressively. Maybe I'll go for Stafford. Never played chess champs before. Settings. Ooh, maybe no Stafford. We have a bishop's opening. Bishop's opening, Vienna.
Hello, Eric.
Hello, Kakakalo, welcome back. Good to see you. Opponent wants to mate me. The drawback of queen f3 is knight d4. And now the queen has to move to, yeah, kind of awkward square. I'm not sure if I can punish white here, though.
Hello, Eric.
Hello. I'm really tempted to play the move c6. I think I'll play this. The point is to prepare d4, and after takes, play bishop f5. Yeah, it's getting spicy.
Crab.
Not sure if I'll play the crab anytime soon. For everyone just joining, you're joining at a spicy moment.
Sub forevermore.
Oh, it's Ravenous Crab. Welcome back, Ravenous Crab. Maybe I will play the crab and try and act ravenously. So if the queen moves here, I win the queen. So queen can move here. And now I can fork. I could include taking. I could play this move too. I'm hesitating here because I want to go for this and this, but in the end, white has pawn takes pawn. And maybe it's not so clear.
Let's go.
Let's go, but also let's think. If I play this... actually, this looks pretty clear. Takes, 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 and then takes. Yeah, let's do it. Could maybe throw in, never mind. Okay, now I'll play this move. Yeah, welcome back to so many people. Icelandic Noob, welcome back. Good to see you.
Eric, I've recently employed the tactics I learned in your Pornziani videos with great aplomb.
Oh, nice to hear.
Thanks for all the great content.
Well, thank you, Java Thello. Welcome back to Stephen Gray.
Eric.
Hello, hello. This is a free knight. Yeah, actually bishop g4 allows knight f3, so
cheers, Eric. Keep it up.
Might as well take what's free in life. Welcome back to Aaron the Churlish. Oh no, my pawn. Yeah, there's actually a cool mating idea. Is after queen takes g7, I have bishop g4, and whatever blocks on, imagine knight e2, pawn takes e2 checkmate. Oh, but that's a legal move. Okay, I might as well win the queen. Knight e4, attacking the king and the queen. So black is up 14 points worth of material. Should be enough. I forgot to stop brewing my tea. I'm drinking green sencha tea. Like Japanese green tea. But I'm only supposed to brew it for like 2 or 3 minutes. And not 15 minutes. Okay. Okay. Ended the game 18 points up material. Yeah, this is sometimes why you shouldn't bring out your queen early. Like queen f3 is probably pretty common at like a lower level going for the quick mate. But the problem is my lesser valuable pieces, in this case a knight, can start attacking the queen, and then later the bishop. And White wasted a lot of time and wasted a lot of material. Thank you, One Clutch Spork. Gifting to Flasco Man. Okay, moving on. Yeah, I very much late joined this tournament. This is a 4-hour tournament. I'm joining with less than an hour left. I'm not berserking though. I'm gonna just try and have like good quality chess. Try and have enough time to explain things. Any herbal tea recommendations? I recently got the Adagio winter teas. It's like they have like a seasonal tea pack, and there's a lot of like nice herbal teas. Have like cinnamon and apple pieces, and a lot of like kind of calming but nice herbal flavors. Are you pushing for the GM tittle? I addressed this in a recent video. Um, Maybe I should link that video. There's something called Why I'm Not a GM Yet.
Hi Eric. Have been playing some Benoni as black lately and was wondering about your thoughts on the old Benoni.
Ooh.
Also not seen you play Benoni a lot, so what are your thoughts in general? Love you 20.
Yeah, Benoni is a very playable
Love
opening.
your content, Eric.
Kind of a unique structure that has its own ideas and plans and themes. At a very high level, Benoni can be a bit uncomfortable for black.
Love you, Eric.
Like, stronger players will know how to like squeeze and like, keep the space advantage. But yeah, it's a very fine opening. Old Benoni, I believe, is like d4 c5 right away, which which is also playable. And very often you'll get structures where you think out of the bishop and go for plans like b5, and there's some similarities with the Benko gambit. Okay, this game we have a very typical London. I've had this position many, many times before. Now, I usually avoid this position with white. Like, usually white should play knight bd2 and then respond to queen b6 with dc5 is kind of the proper move order these days. This position is known to be already a little bit preferable for black. But yeah, it usually still leads to interesting middle game battle. Thank you, The Real Pineapple. I love you too. We have C. Wesley 2000, subbing for 2 months. Knight A3. So usually, I like to play the move Rook takes A3 because it leads to. I think I'll do it actually. It's kind of risky. It's objectively not best.
Wow, hello, what's your favorite European city?
Well, it has to be Berlin, right? Even though I've never been to Berlin. I really liked Reykjavik. Reykjavik was so nice. Even though it was a little bit chilly, the restaurants were good. They had a huge pond with ducks and swans. A very walkable. Hey, it's G Cook. Thanks, G Cook. Gifting 5. Also, London. I've been to London. London's probably my most visited European city. So I've traveled through so much for like it's one of the main hubs to get back to the US. I was there for like 3.5 weeks during the 2018 World Championship match. I was there recently after Gibraltar. You would love it in Norway. Yeah, I want to go to Norway. Norway, Finland, Sweden on my my Scandinavian bucket list.
Did you finish
Oh,
Gladiator?
I found the disc though. I didn't finish it, but I found the disc. I was cleaning out my drawer, and there was a point where I didn't remember where I put it, and I thought it was just lost in the abyss, but I found it. So I'm hoping to finish it by the end of
Quack.
the next few days, weeks. It's been a slow process. Wait, what? Oh, something about coffee. Speaking of coffee, Java Thello. Not sure if Java refers to the coffee or the coffee beans or the island in Indonesia.
I'll check in on Gladiator in May. Waggles finger smile.
Waggles finger.
Keep being awesome, my friend.
What does waggle mean? It's like wagging a tail, but a finger. Oh, Java, the programming language. Yeah, there's not too many words that have so many like random meanings. Like coffee bean, programming language, and Indonesian island. Yeah, so the reason for sacking the exchange was to get full domination of my bishops and basically have them move bishop b2, where this rook is almost trapped. If white wants to save it, there's rook d1, but then I'll be winning c3 with check. Maybe even the knight can come in.
Java, the programming language.
There's also... I'm realizing after rook d1, I am trapping the rook, because bishop c2, rook d2, and then bishop c3 pinning the rook. I haven't heard of Jabba. Jabba the Hutt. I might have to watch more movies to understand these references. Ooh. I think it makes sense to take the rook first. I mean, I could take the knight, I could take the pawn. But if I take the rook first, the knight's still attacked. And the pawn is still attacked. And I might be... Ooh, maybe I should have taken the knight to get my pawn diamond.
I 8 months. Hello. Quack.
Oh, that sounded like you said I 8 months. Wondering how you can eat months. But that's 8 months, like the number. Hello to Raymond Fossaway. Oh, Jabba is a pretty well-known Star Wars character. I have not really watched the Star Wars trilogies. It's probably my biggest weakness in life is like pop culture, movies, like even like very common films. I haven't fully internalized. I spend all my time like trying to learn new tricky opening theory. Okay, I'll take with check, and then I'll take the knight, and then I'll get a pawn diamond. The only way I can stop it is by resigning. Please don't resign. Thank you, Heinbloed. Have you read books besides chess books? These days I listen to books. As people know, I like using Audible. Audible sponsors some occasional YouTube content. And yeah, I've featured some of the non-chess books that I listen to in these Audible integrations. I mean, I want the pawn diamond, but I should take free material. Don't resign. Don't resign. I want my Rosen trophy. Yes. Okay, now I can resign. Unless, can I get a double pawn diamond? I don't even know how that would work. I would need this pawn to go here. I'm going to try. I see a way. I'm sacking a knight. Now I need to get my bishop here. It might be difficult though. Oh. Okay, let's get the double pawn diamond in analysis. So the way it was possible is if something like this happened. Then we would have 2 pawn diamonds. I don't know if this would earn me 2 Rosen trophies though. This would be so cool. And then white has a pawn frowny face. Or here a pawn smiley face, smiling at the diamonds. It's such cool structure because black has not lost a single pawn. The pawns just transformed into jewelry, I guess. All right, let's move on. So that was the second game of this tournament. I'm top 1,000. Not really trying to win the tournament, but trying to have some instructive games, some fun games. That was a kind of a fun like exchange sack in London. Have you listened to Josh Waitzkin's Art of Learning? Yeah, that's one of the books it's one of my favorite books. I recommended it on my first Audible integration, I guess a couple years ago. What podcast do you listen to? I'll listen to a mix of things. There's one called the Gaming Careers Podcast. They just give like regular updates about like Twitch and YouTube features. Reply All I like by Gimlet Media. This American Life. There's Waveform by MKBHD. Okay, so I'm playing a London opening. With bishop e7, this is known to be a little bit passive. Sometimes the point of bishop e7 is to prepare knight h5. I think I'll start with bishop d3. Like black has a few plans here. Knight h5 is one. There's also this and this, but now there's not. Debating how to proceed here. I'm sure I've had this position before. I think knight e5 is pretty typical, which just prevents knight h5 outright, and it enables the queen or the other knight to come in. There's a question from earlier. Do you prefer Lichess or chess.com? I like playing on both. I mean, Lichess I've enjoyed because it's just a little bit smoother and like the study feature is easier to use. But chess.com has a stronger player base. So if I want to play like much higher rated players consistently.
Thank you, Eric, for never accepting my challenges, allowing me to
Oh,
learn
you're
great
welcome.
patience and discipline, which has been useful in many
Oh,
aspects of
that's
life.
good to hear. Have we never played? It's Teddy Pajamas.
36 months, let's go.
Let's go, G Spades. I mean, patience and discipline are good qualities. So I guess you're welcome. Rook e8. Usually rook e8 and like signifies black wants to play bishop f8. I mean, queen f3 looks nice here. The reason for playing queen f3 and not knight f3 is because knight f3 would allow knight e4, but queen f3 just controls e4 another time. And there's cases where the queen likes to be on h3, target h7 pawn, even sometimes g3. Like one plan is to prepare queen g3. If I play it too soon, there's knight h5. But one plan is h4, h5, and then queen g3.
Eric is on, hurrah. Titled Tuesday alliteration entry, Pterodactyl Tuesday.
Ooh.
Squawk. Roar. Quack. P.S. Tyrannosaurus Rosen eats goats.
Okay.
Watch out, Magnus.
I'll keep all of those in mind. Yeah, I should do more community brainstorming for my stream titles. I mean, there's a lot of candidate moves here, like bishop g5, h4. I think I'll play h4. It's just useful in a lot of cases, and it's not entirely clear what black is trying to do here. Okay, knight d7. Okay, so this pawn is can I get away by taking? There's also bishop h7. Wait. Yeah, there's no way knight d7 was a safe move for black. I think I can just take, and then queen h5, king g8, take. If king h8, wait, king h8. Where's the win? Even king h7.
Hi.
Hi. Okay, one more time. Takes here. King has to move back. I take. So I get 2 pawns. And then let's say king h8. Like, where's the win? The knight wants to be on f7 there. I could force this position again. And then play a move like knight g6. There's also knight g6, king h7, knight g5. That actually looks pretty promising. So one more time. Takes here. Here. King moves here or here. If king moves to h8, I play knight g6, king h7, knight f3. Threatening this nasty move. And bishop e7, knight g5, takes. That's just mate. The rook comes in. Yeah, I think it's just a simple math problem. It's not even a problem. It's just white has more attackers and black has defenders. Because I have the queen. Okay, here it's a question actually. This is a little bit different, but I think the same idea works.
3 months woo.
Just knight f3. Black just wants to trade, but after knight takes e5, I have this move. And then king moves back, I mate in 2. King moves up. And it's aligned with the bishop. I could even throw in taking. Yeah. So, yeah, if queen takes, I take back with mate. Black has 3 legal moves here. There's only one move that I see doesn't get mated immediately. But should get mated eventually. From Black's perspective, Black should basically eliminate this, and then just play this quickly. But okay, taking some time. All right, so I have this move, which actually wins the queen, because after king h7, I check, king g8, I win the queen. But I have a feeling this is even stronger. But then queen e7, wait. Queen e7, oh, there's a cool idea. I think I'll just allow it. There's a really nice idea after queen e7. Yeah, black's in big trouble here. Because the king just has no legal moves. And it's aligned with my bishop. So I'm guaranteed nasty discoveries. Yeah, I'm not even sure what the best try is here for black. Oh, there's a few cool ideas actually after queen e7. I have queen g8, but I also have knight e4 check. And then after this, knight f6 check, which is pretty stylish. And then if king h8, then queen g8 mate, or queen h5 mate. And this pawn is pinned. And here I just win a queen. So that was a pretty nice sequence. Just using all of the attackers. Sometimes these sort of attacks don't end immediately with mates, but they end with just winning a ton of material. And I still have multiple attackers. Yeah, h6 is coming very soon.
Hey Eric, I'm 1 month old.
Hey, keep it going. Yeah, you became a baby last month. MVP at life, becoming
Is it safe to
MVP.
chat yet, or is there still a Z in front of my name?
Wait, what? Oh, Berenzen chess. No, you have GM in front of your name. You became a grandmaster for subbing for so long. Okay, that was a feel good game. I can quickly check if I missed anything stronger, but I think that was overall like pretty clean. Yeah, 97. I mean, the position's already a bit unpleasant for black. I'm checking if there are any forced mates. Apparently, it's made in 10. But why does it not say made in 10 here? Knight d f3 by far the best move. Okay, now it's made in 8. Oh wow, so I played the top line. Ah, best move is queen g8. But this was also kind of stylish. Okay. Yeah, that was a very clean game. I made 2 inaccuracies? I made 2 inaccuracies, but my average centipon loss was 2. I've actually never seen that. I guess my inaccuracies were just missing like the engine force mate. But it was a pretty like clean opening, and I played all of the typical like London attacking ideas. Okay, let's move on. I gained a point for that game. Top 600. Probably time for a couple more games.
Hi Eric, you're the best. Can I play Laclede against you?
Uh, maybe. The first step is playing me though. There's some people in chat who've never played me before, and they've been having to learn discipline and patience. So, yeah, but I mean, if you get a game, then feel free to play the Bong Cloud. I can't guarantee I'll copy your opening. Okay, I just fixed the alignment of the event list. That's down here.
Hi Eric,
Wow.
you're the best. Can I exercise discipline and patience against you?
Yes. Anytime. I don't even know what that means. But everyone is welcome to exercise their patience. Or redeem sip tea. Any tips to get the most out of coaching? First session this weekend. Yeah, so well, I assume you're the one that's you're the student and you're taking a lesson. Um it's probably the case for most people watching or rather than actually being the coach. It helps to have like specific questions. So when I used to coach more actively, it was great when students came prepared with questions, like specific questions about openings or areas, or also just games to review. Um, and then it gives some direction for the lesson.
After Vegas, I'm gonna redeem share a photo. Gonna be
Oh,
a
ha
great
ha ha.
time.
I'm sure photos will be taken in Vegas. And the photos that are captured in Vegas might not stay in Vegas, even though most things that happen in Vegas should probably stay in Vegas. Yeah, sometimes it can also be useful to like browse the coaching listings and just have a few like trial lessons with various coaches.
Hi Eric, I'd like to know if you could teach me Pilates. You're a legendary
Haha,
pilotist.
a legendary what? I think this is okay. It's getting weird. Almost as weird as Twitch chat. No offense, Twitch chat. Pilotist. Is that a word? It's like a pilot, but it's probably someone who like does Pilates. I don't think I've ever done Pilates. So I'm not sure how well I'd be able to teach it. Am I losing material? I have this move. I was realizing my original intention was to play Queen H4, but then D3. And D3 would destroy my love triangle between the Queen, Knight, and Bishop. But here we have a, what do we call this shape? It's almost a triangle, but it's a quadrilateral.
A strong romance has many points.
Yeah,
Hi.
not sure how strong this romance is between my pieces. My knight's pinned. I really want to play this move. So I think I'll just castle. And now the knight has some mobility. I'm threatening knight takes d2, followed by this and then this. Hello to mission control. Okay, yeah, this looks really nice now. even though I'm losing a bishop. White has 2 legal moves. Now I check. Oh, welcome back to Blink M. Finally catching part of a stream after many months. Yeah, you're just in time for the destruction of White's king. I think it's made in 2 more moves. Although there is king e1. A king e1, I'm gonna keep winning things. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is mate. Oh, I saw it made in 2, rook e8, and then queen g5 mate, but this is made in 1. That was a weird mate. But, okay. I have a feeling I may have been worse in this game. Was I worse in this position? Maybe queen d5 saved me. No, black's winning. Oh, even queen h4 was playable. To d3. Oh, I rejected queen h4 because I saw d3. But this would be, this would just be mate. Oh, I maybe should have played... I guess queen h4, there's queen g4. Okay, so queen d5 was still the best move. Oh, did Twitch chat see that? G-Spade saw it, maybe. Zindar V saying, since I'm new, what's the story behind the goose? Oh yeah, quack. I once got chased by a goose that was hanging out with ducks.
Sees everything.
Yeah, it's kind of scary sometimes. I have to be careful not to get on the wrong side of Twitch chat. A goose pulled my shorts down once. Oh no. Yeah, so I don't know if I saw any geese in Iceland, but there were swans. And there were a lot of people just feeding the swans. And they were less aggressive and more just politely asking for food. Should I berserk? Oh, I missed the berserk. Well, okay. I guess I'm getting time odds. I'll playing against a Philidor. Ooh. So I don't have the usual, like, oh no, my queen trap, because the knight controls d5. Like, there's sometimes Legal's mate that can happen. But I'll still go for... I'll go for, like, the normal scholar's mate, maybe. First, I should not lose my bishop. Yeah, g5. Knight g8, that's the only way to save the knight.
Every time I think of the legal mate, the law and order jingle goes through my brain.
Oh. Okay, yeah, if knight g8, there's mate. I don't know if I would be able to recite the law and order jingle, which is maybe a good thing. Jingles can be very dangerous for chess players, because then they can get stuck in your head during a chess game.
Tea drinker, such a dream weaver, I'm joining the tea drinking cult.
Oh, yeah. Everyone is welcome to join the tea drinking cult. We have open admissions. Okay, this move looks nice. Yeah, it's more common for chat to understand some of these references. Do I even want to take the rook? I don't think I do. I think I just want to show that I have more attackers than black has defenders. Oh, there's a funny line. There's a really funny line. Ah, black didn't take my pawn. Black was too focused on saving the rook. Okay, I might as well trap the rook now. The funny line was knight takes h5, queen takes h5, oh no, my queen. And then after pawn takes bishop g7, king g8, bishop f6, checkmate. But we're not getting that. All right, let's improve the knight. The people need to know if you've ever played GM Hammer. I probably have at some point. It's been a while though. I played him once in Puzzle Battle. You can search my YouTube channel for Hammer. All right, I assume this should be mate. Like king h7, queen h5. Bishop can hop around. Wait, where's my mate?
Have you MC Hammer? Can't touch this.
Okay, that reference I think I understand. Wait, where's my mate? This is a move. Can't touch this. Even though there's 1, 2, 3, 4 attackers. I feel like MC Hammer. Okay, king h8, now rook f8 checkmate. Can't touch either of these things because it's double check. Or double checkmate. Wait, what happens if I search my YouTube channel? Here's my YouTube channel. You can search random words here, and then random videos will pop up. Yeah, I spent so much time on this thumbnail too. Turning Hammer into a puzzle. I wonder why these videos pop up. Maybe I mentioned the word hammer in these videos. If people want Bong Cloud content. Okay. Still have time. Winning some games pretty quickly here. Oh, Nordman did the research. I lost a hammer once by checkmate. Yeah, it's probably suppressed in my memory. Will you be competing in Chess.com World Championship? Maybe, depending on the timeline. I have to verify my account though. It'll probably be my first time ever like sending Chess.com a payment. But it seems like a cool event. Oh, thank you, Nicola Spav. Okay, playing E4 this game. Do you have $15 to verify? Maybe? Have to check my wallet. Queen E5 is probably more common at like beginner level because it's a check, but it only helps white develop. Because queen is wasting a lot of time moving. And I'll castle. I could even throw in bishop f4. When I was younger, I used to like be terrified of when the opponent's queen came out early. But here it's black though, who's the one who should be terrified. I think I'll play this move. Hitting this pawn. Oh, thank you, Silent Rip. With many X's. I could win the pawn. I'm realizing c6 is coming. If I play c4, maybe I'll just castle. If c6, I move back, and this knight's a bit out of play. Wow. All right, I might as well take this pawn. King has to move to b8 or d7. Then I'll return to b5. So now c7 it's pinned, but it's also a target. Oh, there's actually a cool idea here, which I might as well play, is rook a3. Preparing rook c3. Developing my rook like a beginner. Thank you, book nerd. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of people who went through a phase of like bringing out the rooks in their in the opening before learning proper opening principles. Now I want to play this move, but there's queen a4. But it's probably worth like opening the a file, getting more pressure against c7.
I never got out of the bring out the rook phase.
Oh. Well, sometimes it's a good thing. It's just not something you should do every single game. Your 5-year-old loves those rook moves, and can't get him to stop. Oh no. You should bribe him with Dairy Queen if he follows opening principles.
You should do a chess openings tier list video for YouTube.
Ooh. Yeah, that would be interesting. But there's a lot of chess openings out there, which probably makes it like that's a good video idea actually. I don't think I've ever done a tier list video. I have my I actually still have this open from the other day. This is my idea list. Chess opening tier list. Just above sub games and hot tub cheese stream. All right, where's my mate? I'm gonna play queen f3. It looks like I'm going away from the action, but I'm actually putting pressure on b7. I'm threatening knight c3 to simultaneously hit the queen and unleash the rook, which is threatening mate. And that pins the pawn, so like queen c6 I just take. And now I'm either winning the queen or mating, or both. Yeah, I would have liked to play rook a1, but rook a1, the wrong person gets mated. Or actually, I would just lose a rook. Okay. No mercy that game. Oh, I could make a different type of tier list. Like crying tears. Time for one more game. Wow. Like about 10, 15 minutes ago, I said I'd have time for a couple games, but I feel like I played like 4 games in the last 10 minutes. Some quick wins. Oh, I could make a T tier list too. That would be more alliterative. How should I go about finding a chess coach? So Lichess and chess.com have coach listings here. And then you can scroll through and see various profiles, see what people charge, what they offer. And yeah, chess.com has the same type of listings. Okay. Smith Mora time, maybe. But maybe not. So white kind of is playing a tricky move order. Wow. I really want to try and just refute this opening. But I'll just play normal moves. I think knight f6 should be reasonable. Maybe I'll start with queen c7. This is useful and it discourages e5. It aligns with the bishop, which is not defended. So white still has not recaptured the pawn. Probably intending pawn e5. Yeah, I'm a little bit confused here, like what to do. There's a6. I think I'll play a6. Just very typical like Sicilian Taimanov move. Like this is a normal Taimanov setup. And now it becomes a battle around this pawn. Like I'm wondering if I can take right away. Because there's takes and then takes, and I hit the bishop. And then I'm ready to play d6. And if takes, 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 I'm up a clean pawn. So I think I'll do it. It's getting a little bit messy. But I'm temporarily up 2 pawns. And I have 2 attackers against the bishop. There's this move too. I want to play this, but queen takes. Bishop d6 looks too awkward. Although bishop d6... Queen d4, knight f3, takes, 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 takes. The problem is in the very end, my rook has to go to f8. So I think I'll just play d6. Expecting queen d4. And now I'm still up a pawn. There's actually a cool line. I'm going to give white back the second pawn. If white wants to win the pawn, they can take, like with queen, takes, and then it'll be equal material, but only very briefly. There's a secret trap at the very end of the line. Also, this game isn't going to count for the tournament unless it finishes like really, really soon. Queen d8, I guess. Not counting for the tournament. I was hoping white would blunder back rank somehow. Da! It happened a little bit too late. Okay. Well, that's how we finish. Gained a rating point.
Time to ask the hard-hitting question, Eric. What's your favorite sandwich?
It depends on the situation. Different situations call for different sandwiches. I'm trying to remember the last type of sandwich I made. It was probably like an egg avocado sandwich. It was basically avocado toast where I had 2 pieces of bread. It was pretty good. Okay, back to tournament. The tournament's done. Got some confetti. Final game didn't count, but yeah, I had some quick wins there. I hope people enjoyed the games.
I do that, but with bacon.
I had bacon earlier today. It was like a breakfast bowl along with like quinoa and arugula and sweet potato and like a fried egg. It was really good. Why don't they play Queenie 1? Oh, yeah, in the final game, it wasn't made immediately, but it was going to be made next move. Queenie 1 prolongs the game for 1 more move, and then I take it. So that was pretty clean. I played, how many games so far? I played 7 games. Gained 3 rating
Thanks
points.
for the great content.
Oh, thank you. NLVI89. Avocado has some healthier fats. Yeah. I've had a lot of avocado toast recently. Like from restaurants. Like touring a lot of breakfast places in St. Louis. Okay, I want to check real quick on the, like speaking of St. Louis, there's a very like notable super tournament going on, the American Cup, which has a lot of top players from the US and a lot of the players live in St. Louis. Levon and Lanier and Ray. I was watching this game earlier. I guess this is the current position. How much is an avocado over there? I haven't paid attention. I usually get a pack of like 2 or 4 avocados. It's maybe like $5. I should pay attention next time. I just grabbed the avocados without really looking at the price. I know there's been some inflation recently. Do you eat an avocado per day? I probably eat a couple avocados per week. depending on the week. Okay, a lot of avocado discussion. I like my avocados not small and not wrinkly, although some are smaller than others, inevitably. Yeah, so American Cup, there are basically two groups. There are top players in the US, and then there's women's section two, 8 players in each group, and it's a double elimination format, which means if you lose your first match, you go to elimination bracket, and then if you lose again, you're knocked out. So yesterday was actually the first day of the event, and there's some really exciting games. They're playing with a time control of 90 minutes with 30-second increments, and no extra time after any given move number. So it's a pretty rare time control at top level, and it's much quicker than some other like classical time controls. What is protocol for draw? I'm pretty sure draw offers are not allowed, but I might be wrong about that. There were some quick draws actually. Shanklin drew Dominguez. Actually, Shanklin drew Dominguez yesterday too, so they're gonna have a playoff this evening, which includes 2 rapid games and then maybe an Armageddon game if they're still tied. Oh, Sam Sevian drew Wesley, and he beat Wesley yesterday. So Sevian moves on, and Wesley goes to the elimination bracket. I thought Sam was maybe going to win this game, but a draw was all he needed. Wow, yeah, he just repeated, and maybe a position he could have played for a win. Oh, Dan Plays Chess says, I'm correct, no draw offers allowed. Yeah, that's usually how they like to do it in these St. Louis tournaments. Cosmic Guy asking, are you playing Vegas in June? Yeah, I do plan to go to Vegas. I don't think I'll play the main event, but I'll be there probably the whole time. I'm almost certainly doing a simul, playing some side events. I think there's going to be like an in real life sub battle too with some other streamers. So it should be really fun. Okay, I'm trying to keep up with chat. Also keep up with, there was a few questions earlier. A question from Anton Zero. Do you know Bishop E3 against classical Sicilian? Ah, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I mean, I can quickly address that. Anton was asking about this line. Oops. In Sicilian. Like classical Sicilian. I played this like a few times. Knight G4, Bishop B5. There's a reason why this isn't objectively good for white, but it is tricky. Like if we follow the main line here, castling E6. Oops. Takes. It could get really tricky if Black's not careful. I thought D5's a move. Yeah, D5, Queen F3, Queen E7, B4. There's some crazy, crazy lines. And then G6, B5, C5, E4. Yeah, like if you want a tricky weapon, it's worth like knowing this line. And Bishop E7 takes. I learned this line from international master Albert Kappengut. Used to show this game like every year at chess camp when I was younger. Oh, d takes e5. Is d takes e5 already losing? Wow. Queen e7. Best move, knight b3. And black's just a bit tied down. This pawn's gonna be lost. All right, let me try and catch up with some other questions. Oh yeah, I know people have been asking about chess.com World Championship, my thoughts on verified accounts. I saw the announcement earlier today, but I haven't looked at it so closely. It would be cool to play if it works in my schedule. It sounds like there's a bunch of qualifier tournaments, and I just don't know if I'd be able to stream them. But if it's possible to stream them, that would be nice. I guess if I did stream like a tournament like that, I would just not have chat open. Because like um and it's super important to have like good fair play measures. When will 15-ounce Queen mug be back in stock? Is it out of stock? I actually don't manage the inventory. It's a third-party company that manages it. But I'm checking now. If we go to merch, we do have some new arrivals like the lightweight hoodie. Queen mug. Ah, it's out of stock. I guess it was a popular mug then. You could get 11-ounce. What about the other mugs? Goose mug? Yeah, it may have just been really popular. There could be some issues with supply chain too. Good job to everyone who got their mugs in a timely fashion.
Almost finished my 9-month transformation from chess embryo to chess baby.
Ooh. We'll keep it up. Someday you'll turn into a chess non-baby. Maybe a toddler or a small child. Piboki. All right, I saw a comment from earlier. I didn't have time to address it, that I was apparently losing in the final game I played for a moment. So I should probably check. This is a game I won in 16 moves, but where was it? Let's just go to analysis. Was I in trouble? So I played rook g8. Was I losing? Oh, I was worse after this move. Maybe I misread the comment from earlier. Takes. Oh, wait. My plan was to take on c4. Wow, I could have been in big trouble. Knight fd2, winning material. Double attack. So bishop e5 is a way to go. And I can go for this line. But this looks really sketch for black. Queen f7. Yeah, I could have been worse. I mentioned queen h4, but didn't play it. Was it a previous game? I'm not sure. Sometimes with game analysis, if people have questions about games, they can all be analyzed on Chess. And most of them have already, like someone already ran computer analysis on them. Oh, against Reagan. Oh yeah, was I losing this game? This seemed like a nice win. Ooh. Black had e5 in this position. Yeah, sometimes we can see in these moments where
Have you checked
tactics were
out
missed.
Redactle? I got today's in 31 guesses.
Ooh.
D.
I have not done Redactle. I could do it for the first time on stream if people want to see. But I think we'll stick with chess for a little bit longer. I'm still trying to like catch up with the questions. Also, let's watch the Ray game. Wow! Ray has so many pawns. I can't even count that high. Ray has 7 pawns? Ray has 6 pawns. No, Ray has 7 pawns. But he's technically up 6 pawns. What is this? This is such a funny material imbalance. Ray has 6 pawns for a knight. That's insane. His pawns are a little bit doubled on the flank files. I've never seen this before. 6 pawns for a knight. How did this... So there was some like tactical sequence earlier. Like he allowed this f6 move and then he took. Idea is if takes, there was takes and some eventual fork. So Aronian played queen d7, queen c2, and it looks like the knight's hanging, but there's still these tactical ideas. So knight d5, rook c1 supporting the knight. I guess a4 was like a positional sacrifice. Why not bishop take? I'm trying to internalize like what's happening here. Why not bishop take? I guess rook takes is also similar. Ah, if bishop take, that's the same idea, I guess. Wait. Real quick. Yeah, knight takes f6. Yeah, just so much tactics. Or so many tactics. Oh, I should not have the engine on. So Ray's now it's too late. So Ray's completely winning. But sometimes the engine doesn't reflect how tricky positions can still be. But yeah, it's a lot of pawns to have. So if Ray wins this game, he'll tie the match because he lost yesterday. And then they'll go into a rabbit playoff tonight. So I might as well keep this game open and then still try and address questions from earlier. There's a question from Chessle. If you had to study one opening after e4 for white, what would it be? That's a tricky question because it really depends what black plays. Like black kind of decides the course of the opening after the next move. So, I mean, the opening with probably the most theory is Sicilian. So, if I wanted to keep things as rich as possible, I'd spend time on Sicilian. But yeah, the thing about playing e4, you have to kind of learn multiple openings to be thoroughly prepared. Question from Wile83. How's your campaign to be Lichess World #1 in classical going? It's kind of at a standstill. I haven't checked my classical stats in a while. I drew one classical game a while ago and lost like a bunch of rating points. Let's see my rank. Classical. So I don't appear on this list. But if I get an established classical rating, my deviation needs to be lower. So if I play more games, I could be within Yeah, within top 5. But it's a gradual process. Yeah, so the time control is 90 minutes with 30-second increment. So, uh, yeah, the times that we see are probably accurate. And after every move is played, player gets an extra 30 seconds. Question, what are your thoughts on King's Gambit? Is it viable in higher ratings? Yeah, it's playable. It's not too common at like the very top level because there's a lot of acceptable ways to deal with it in which black can like objectively equalize and maybe even like fight for some advantage. But at a high level, it can still be used as a surprise weapon. Um, like it's not the opening that people devote most of their time to studying. So sometimes it's a trade-off. Like do you play it to try and go for surprise value? And there's a lot of a lot of situations where if white's not prepared, especially at lower levels where it can be a dangerous weapon. But it's not the type of opening I really got into. I never went in or never got into like a full King's Gambit phase. But I'll play it from time to time if it's requested. Thank you, Orbs Plays. Okay, I'm really doing my best to try and keep up with everything happening. Ray's making progress. There was a donation from 6 minutes ago from Menko saying, greetings, Eric. Have you ever considered becoming a chess author and write a book similar to Williams' Grandmaster Gambits? Yeah, I think if I made some sort of like chess product, like educational product, it wouldn't be in the form of a book, but more of like a video series or course. But it would be cool to like compile all the tricky openings and traps I've played and learned over the years. Yeah, Ray just has so many pawns in this position. I still can't I still can't get over how many pawns white has. Have you looked at Neiman's Jobava course? Uh, no, but I've looked at Neiman's Jobava London games. Um, he won a really nice game in the final round of Reykjavik. What are your favorite openings with black and white? Okay, let me give top 3 for both. For white, London opening. Uh, let's say London closed Sicilian or knight c3 Sicilian, sometimes going into Grand Prix attack. And I might as well say Ponziani. Ponziani is like very effective at lower level, even though I don't play it so often at higher level. For black, I like the Sicilian Taimanov, Queen's Gambit declined, and uh, probably my most favorite of them all, the Stafford Gambit. Even though that's another opening that I probably wouldn't recommend for like serious classical chess. It's still so fun for Blitz and Rapid. And a lot of people still underestimate it these days. Are you done playing for today? I might play some more games. Um, I'm kind of just taking some time to answer questions. Because because it's not something I do too often. Any tips on what to play against the Sicilian? Yeah. First of all, when it comes to just general opening requests or questions, sometimes what you can do is just search. Like if you want content from me about a particular opening, you can search for the opening on my channel. And actually, these two videos were like lessons from the black side. Actually, more of these are maybe from the black side. But the video I was gonna suggest is if you search for NC3 Sicilian here. This is one of the first lectures I did for the St. Louis Chess Club. And here we go. And it gives a bunch of like model games and just common lines of how to play for white after the position e4, c5, knight c3. So there's a video linked in chat. Hey Eric, do you think there's a chance we see Scotch played in candidates? Probably not, unless at a very like super GM like high level, the Scotch is most commonly an opening played to like just try and force a draw. So it's actually possible if there is like a player that just wants to go for draw with white pieces. Scotch is a very rich opening at lower levels where players aren't super booked up on just the drawing lines. But yeah, there's some chance. But I'd probably say there's less than 50% chance. Hey. Oh, yes, for
My
sushi.
sushi arrived. I like sushi. Do you like sushi?
I do. I had sushi 2 days in a row a few days ago. And then also a few days ago, +1 or -1. I don't think I took a picture of the sushi I had. There's a sushi place in St. Louis. You can order the OMG roll. And it's a roll that they light on fire. And they bring it to you and it's like it has flames going. And then you say OMG. But I didn't take a picture of it. Yeah, I'm looking for my sushi pictures. Oh, I do have a picture of it. It's kind of hard to see the flames. But here's the flames. It's called the Kampai restaurant in St. Louis. Just a few blocks from the chess club. Probably the best sushi in the area. And yeah, there's some. It's hard to capture the flames in the photo. But it's pretty good. Wow, so rooks were traded. And now I didn't know this earlier, but there are obstacle bishops. But Ray still has 7 pawns. Now, sometimes with obstacle bishops, it can be easier to set up blockades. Like black can blockade on the dark squares. But I imagine like once the pawn gets to a6. Wow, king g2. I guess it makes sense for white to use the king here. Yeah, there's a constant threat of just pushing the pawn, which means one of these pieces has to always like stay watching the the queen side. And then, of course, looming ideas of pushing the center pawns too. What's your USTA rating? I don't know if I have one. Last USTA event I played in was like high school ages ago. It's probably around 3.5. That's a different rating system than chess. What do you think the engine would say about this position? Well, a few moves ago, I accidentally checked. It said like +4. I'll guess, at this point, I'll guess like +5. Let's see. 5.5. Again, it still takes some technique, but Ray should win this. And then we'll see more chess between Ray and Levon. Oh, Fabiano drew Jeffrey, so they're also going to playoff tonight. Yeah, sometimes with endgames, like the engine can be a little bit misleading if like sometimes it'll say like +1 or +2, which doesn't mean that it's completely winning. But usually evaluation like +3 or greater means it's winning for white, or -3 would mean it's winning for black. Oh, Jeffrey Zhang is from Dallas, and so are you. Nice. Actually, the last time I was in Dallas, I played Jeffrey. It was a tournament at the Dallas Chess Club. This is before I entered college. I was touring UT Dallas. I didn't end up going there, but I played Jeffrey in the last round of some weekend tournament, and I beat him. But this was back when he was only like 2,400 and maybe 12 years old, 11 or 12 years old. It was a long time ago. Actually, what year was it? It was 2012. And he's 21 right now. So yeah, he was like 11 years old then. Do you have a London book to recommend? Uh, I have an 8-hour London video course I can recommend using the London command. It's a course I made a while ago, but yeah, it has a lot of nice content. And at some point, I might make like an updated repertoire course. Especially because because I've been playing more competitively, and it's actually motivated me to work on my like serious repertoire. I've just learned a ton from like the recent tournaments I've been playing in. Because I spend so much time between rounds working on openings and searching for new ideas. And even the opening lines I learn that I don't end up playing, those are lines I could save for future games or save for potential course or lesson video. Thank you, Corp Tech, subbing for 6 months. Have you ever bet on a game with a hustler? Yeah, when I was younger, when I was like 9 years old, 10 years old, there was a chess camp in Chicago that I went to for a few years. And during our lunch breaks, we'd go to the beach. And it was similar setup to what you might see in New York, where a lot of people uh, they play for money on the beach. So all these kids from chess camp would like play the street hustlers. I probably lost a few dollars, but I learned some lessons. I might have a photo. Let's see. 2004. I'm looking for a photo. I don't have a photo of me playing.
Those hustlers have some moves, huh?
Yeah. I found a cool black and white photo that I probably took. This is the Chess Pavilion in North Avenue Beach in Chicago. So I went there as like a 9-year old and just played the older men. I've shared the photo before from it's like Cambridge, Massachusetts too. Maybe 2003. Mm, not finding the photo I'm looking for. Okay, I found I found a photo. This is 2003. So this gives a sense of what I was like when I was 9 years old. I was a little bit shorter. I was at some national scholastic tournament in Nashville. It was the old Opry House. Is TTS disabled? Is it? Wait, let's see.
Those hustlers have some moves, huh?
Oh, TTS might be quiet, but the Hustlers did have moves. Oh, Stephen Gray from Tennessee. Nice. There's another place I've been like so often for chess when I was younger for these tournaments in Nashville. Hey, it's Axel Tybo. I'm still figuring out my summer plans. I want to go to India for the Chess
Hello.
Olympiad. Hello to Feria Chess. Have you done today's Chessle? I haven't. Okay, I'll do Chessle. But when I do Chessle, I stop looking at chat because I don't want any spoilers. So it's been a while since I've done Chessle. Expert mode. I mean, I'll go and do my usual. Actually, let's start with D4 opening. Start with my usual, whatever this is. C5 here, here. Oops. Okay. I just like to start with these moves because we get some information. Hey, it's Gary. Welcome back, Gary. Just in time for Chessle. Ooh. All right, so I've realized the easiest way to think about the first guess is to imagine the setup with black's moves and white's moves. So white's going to have a setup with c4, knight c3, and knight f3. And black's going to have a setup with d5, knight f6, like just d5, knight f6. Okay. So that wait, but there's no d4. Interesting. So it's probably like a ready type opening. Could it be could it be one of these things? Like e3? Because it never makes sense for white to play knight c3 allowing d4. So I wonder if it's like a weird Kali move order. Like e3, knight f6. And then like this. Not sure if I want to include b3 or like bishop e2. I mean, I think this is a reasonable guess though. Bishop e7 is most common, I think. Oh, there's also the line with oh no, c5 isn't played though. There might also be a line with b6, but I think I'll still go for this. It might be queen c2 instead of b3. But just make sure. So knight f6 is in a different place, knight c3 is in a different place, and knight f3 is on move 1. Yeah, I think white has to play knight f3 on move 1. Although white could play b3 on move 1. Let's see. Oh, I'm close. Okay. Knight f3, d5. Just making sure people can still see. C4. So we have the move order. Oh, it's probably c6. c6, e3. Knight f6, knight c3. And now, is it e6 here? And then b3. So it's either bishop d6 or knight bd7. Oh, I don't know the lines. I assume knight bd7, but actually bishop d6 is probably a bit more natural. Submit. Hey, got it. Okay. That's Chessle for today. Got it in 3, almost in 2, but yeah, I didn't consider pawn c6 as a move for the second try. Okay. Have to wait for tomorrow for the next Chessle. Ooh, okay, so Ray is... Well, both players are just hovering around a minute. Levon is trying to set up some blockade. Wait, what happened to the pawn? Did they trade a pawn? Oh, Ray lost the h5 pawn. Not that it should matter, though. This knight is almost trapped. But this pawn is almost hanging. Yeah, white has to be careful for a situation where black wins. Like, if black can sack the knight and bishop for these 4 pawns, and then get the king... Oh, no. Because the bishop isn't of the right color. So black would have to sack the bishop and knight for these 5 pawns, which is very unlikely. Meanwhile, Ray is about to make a queen. Looks like the only way to stop the pawn is to either play this or this. Control a7. But if bishop b8 too soon, there's e7, and then the pawn just promotes because there's no king f7. Yeah, I think Ray's going to be winning very, very soon here. All right, let me try and catch up. Oh, that was Gary gifting to Upendi earlier. Oh, thank you, Gary, if you're still here. I think I just assumed it was a sub. Oh, supporting my trip to India. I appreciate that. Yeah, I should start looking at flights. I've never been to India before, so I don't even know like the best way of getting there. Ooh, bishop a4, lining up on the file. Probably preparing a6 and preventing knight b5. So this would force bishop b8. And then d5. And black is going to be really tied down. But still controlling. Like, black's still controlling these squares. Oh, probably plane. Yeah, I'll probably get to India by plane rather than car or boat or Segway. Chicago, Doha, Chennai. Mm. Yeah, there's also direct flights from Chicago to Dubai, which I recently took, but that's a super long flight. What's your favorite brand? Um, that's a very open question. If you asked me like on a different day, I would maybe say Apple because I have a lot of Apple products, but this last week has been a nightmare with my Apple my MacBook Pro. I've spent so much time this past week with Apple support. But thankfully I was able to get my laptop working. I spent probably a good 4 hours yesterday between support call and going to the Apple store. I had to like format the hard drive and I've been like reinstalling my files and software and everything. Can you do quick analysis of Kahenje? Oh, I'll check. So I played the game earlier.
Eric, thanks for being the nicest chess player in the world.
Oh, thank you, Arthur Phillips, for subbing for 1 year. There's a lot of nice chess players in the world. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's a true statement, but I do appreciate the words. Where's the game? This game. Oh, this is a game I played earlier. Oh, I wonder if this was like there was a question earlier about Queen H4. Queen H4. Oh, I was losing at one point, probably this moment. I was losing after knight c3. Ah, because my knight's still pinned. So I should have castled anyway here. Yeah, I could have been in big trouble against this player rated 1620. Yeah, because like all my things are in trouble. The queen's attacked, the knight is attacked and pinned, which is defending the bishop. I have no time to take this bishop. Even though the best move is to take and just give away my queen. Yeah, that could have been a slight tragedy for me. Okay, going back to this game. Always play f3. Ensuring I like what Ray did. All these pawns are on non-dark squares, on light squares. So the bishop can't touch them. Just like MC Hammer. What does my hoodie say? My hoodie is just a goose playing chess. You can get yours using the merch command. Actually, I could zoom in. Merch. Let's see. I'll show the black one. This is a black lightweight hoodie. I zoom in further. Yeah, there's multiple sizes. You can get
A goose
up to
playing
9 or
chess,
over
the
10.
most natural thing in the natural world.
Yeah, it's very natural. 100% all natural. Goose playing chess. Wow, all draws today. But there's another game going between Tatev and Anna Zatonsky. So Tatev, I think, lost yesterday. She needs to win today. And is she playing? Wait, is she winning? Is it mating? This is just force mate. King here, here, mate. Queen d7, GG. Wow, Tatev winning today, forcing a tiebreak. Along with Ray probably too. Checkmate on the board. So the last game of the round is Ray against Aronian, where Ray has 5 pawns for the knight. Bishop d7. Yeah, this knight's completely stuck. It seems like at the right moment, the king should walk up. I mean, this might even be an idea, like f4 and then push the h-pawn. Do you usually play on Lichess? I'd say the majority of my streams are on Lichess, but yeah, the last few streams were actually on chess.com. Title Tuesday, I was doing a rating climb too on chess.com. The g5 pawn. Yeah, the g5 pawn, it's one of these cases where one pawn prevents 2 pawns from moving forward. There's also cases where, like, if white had a pawn on g4, one pawn is blockading 3 pawns. But then there's still possibilities for a pawn break, like f4, h4. Has there ever been a world championship match where there was no checkmate at all? I'm pretty sure the last one, right? And the one before that. Like, Carlsen against Caruana was all draws in the classical portion. And I assume the 3 rapid games ended with resignation. I'm trying to remember the final game between Magnus and Karyakin. Magnus, Karyakin, Queen h6. There is a famous ending to the 2016 match. This game. Did this end with mate or resignation? I think resignation. Like Queen h6 resigns? Yeah, he didn't even let Magnus like play mate on the board. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So yeah, there may have not been a checkmate on the board in a while. Maybe someone knows like the last checkmate in a world championship match. Also, yeah, maybe I should explain. Queen h6 is mate in 2. Oh no, my queen. Oh no, Magnus's queen. If king takes, there's rook h8 mate. If pawn takes, rook f7's mate. Oh, the knight's about to be trapped, right? King c2. I can play moves. King c2, knight a3. Wait, no, the knight's not getting trapped. If here, there's this. His idea is just to walk up king b4, king b5. The problem is, like, if we play king b4, there's king d6.
Hey Eric, could you show us your favorite chess study?
Favorite chess study. Oh. Yeah, there's a cool one. I'm trying to remember it, though. Tools. I don't know if I can remember it. Wait. Let me see if I can find it in my old files. Puzzles. I'm looking for it. I'll have to show it another day. There's a really cool one, but it's buried somewhere, and I can't remember the exact position. Oh, there's another one, though, that I can show. Jaja Chess. Yeah, there's this one. It's some random chess-based article, but it's this position. This is white to move and draw. And it's one of these that engines used to not be able to solve. I think nowadays they can solve it, but it's like a one mover too. Whoa, it's Tribeca Castle. Gifting 50 subs. Thank you, Tribeca Castle. Also, welcome back. I do appreciate that. If you were gifted a sub, you can say thank you. Or use the thank you emoji. Or thank you emote. Emote emoji. This is Twitch. This is a type of puzzle that it's probably just worth showing the solution. And I'll set it up on analysis board. Board editor. Here. I'm pretty sure there's like browser extensions for like detecting a position in a JPEG, but we're doing it the old-fashioned way. Rook, and then king. I'm actually curious if this is white to play. If the engine will know it. Wait, engine should be, yeah, not toggled on. So white to move and draw. Also, let me, we're just keeping an eye on Ray's game too. It looks like Ray's making some progress now. E7 is the type of move you don't play unless you know you're winning. It's deflecting the king, and then this king's gonna walk in. D6 is gonna come. That just should be winning. Okay, so back to this one. White to move and draw. It's really cool. Thanks earlier. Someone was asking the question. Fallers, yeah, welcome back, Fallers. Subbing for 2 years. Was asking what my favorite chess study is. Oh, simul against your most disliked openings. I'm not sure how much I would like that. So to explain what's going on here, black's about to win. This pawn's about to queen. And h6, it's just too slow. Like push, and then push, and then black's going to be the first to strike, and it's winning for black. So white has to be a bit more clever with finding a plan. Rook g7. Does rook g7 work? No, rook g7 doesn't work because here. And I might have to analyze rook g7 later, though. Yeah, if rook g7, here, eventually white's going to run out of checks. Like even here. Like there's too many places for black to run. The crazy thing about this puzzle is it's a one move solution. All you need to know is the first move and the idea. And then you'll be good to draw. Oh, there was rook takes d4 in that line too. Although, no, rook takes d4, there's rook check, and yeah, maybe there's some tricks for white to like provoke a blunder. Okay, real quick, just toggling back. This game's still going. So I'm going to show the move. The move, it's so random. Like when I first saw this, it looks like a mistake, but the move is knight h6. It just looks so random. Like, why would you just put your knight on the edge? Like, you're blocking the passed pawn. The knight's attacked by the rook. Although the knight can't be taken by the rook, and that's like one key component is there's queening. Yeah, it's a mystery horsey. So it's cool to like show people this problem. If they can't find this move, you show them this move, and now the question is, why does this move draw? And the point is after, let's say black just pushes, then white has perpetual check. There's this move, and the king can never hide from the rook checks. There's no shelter. And whenever the king gets close to the rook, the knight covers key squares. Like the king can't attack the rook. If the king moves here, the pawn covers g6, and the king can't stay these two squares. And if here, knight covers this square, and then the king covers these squares. So there's just no hiding. Just don't mouse with rook g3. And yeah, this is just a draw. So it's really, really cool. I don't even know what we call this. Geometry, just on a wide open board. The king has no shelter. Yeah, don't feel bad if like you couldn't find it. So even some engines, like we can toggle Stockfish. Let's see, Stockfish. Stockfish finds it immediately. Maybe Fritz would have trouble finding it. So going back to this position. Ray still has some work to do, it seems like. Like, Levon is such a tricky player. Bishop defending against a7 from a distance. I would assume, like, bishop e6 first, king d8. Don't flag Ray. Also, shout out to St. Louis Chess Club. They're broadcasting this game with a live video, which I don't want to infringe on any rights, but people should check out the St. Louis Chess Club broadcast, which I'll link in chat. If people want video feed, actually, I'll share real quick. This is what you get for the video feed. So bishop e3. I'm watching without an engine too. Yeah, so this is taking place in real time. So Ray used to have 6 pawns for the knight, but now he only has 4 pawns. But the pawns that he has are really like far down the board. It looks like did he repeat once? Wait. Oh, there is one instance of repeating. So they actually repeated They repeated these positions a couple times. Don't repeat a third time. A5 is a useful move. One strategy for white is to just play like a lot of waiting moves quickly and then gain time. Like try and accumulate a few minutes to actually think about the position. Yeah, A4 does give away control over B5, but now the king controls B5. Levon is also getting very low on time. These are not hands. They're very strong grandmasters. Oh, Pedro asking, does this site have an eval bar? Yeah, I could toggle on the eval bar. It's called the evaluation gauge. Did that work? Oh, I have to toggle on the engine though. Maybe we can take a very quick peek. Yeah, here we see the eval bar. It's a little bit more subtle. I don't know if there's a way to like have the bar and just no engine lines. I guess like this. So +7 usually indicates white's winning, but it's interesting it doesn't go beyond +7. So I'm wondering if the engine just like it's not seeing the win for white. No, you can only have multiple. Oh, you can have this actually. Huh. Yeah, so now, okay, I have the lines hidden. Wow, so Ray plays f4, sacking another pawn. I'm using one CPU because sometimes the streaming software takes up more CPU. Also, with a game like this, it's using the cloud engine because so many people are analyzing this game or watching this game. It uses the cloud. So I don't think there's too much reason to have more CPU. Yeah, I like this idea. Ray sacked the f pawn to get the past h pawn, and the problem for Levon is this bishop is stuck on this diagonal preventing a7. So there's no time to take this, and very clear plan for Ray, just pushing p or pushing h. Meanwhile, this bishop is well placed because it prevents counterplay, controlling f1. Yeah, the bishop is overworked. White has too many pass pawns. Should Levon resign? Yeah, I mean, there's nothing to lose by playing on, especially with a time situation. Especially when you have a knight. Never resign when you have a knight. So it looks like the knight might come this way to stop the h pawn. But Ray's still pushing p. h5 played. Yeah, if bishop d4, the bishop's still overworked. The pawn will get here. And imagine this situation. Then like a move like a7 or h8 are both winning. Actually, a7 is made in 2. So knight e4 was played. Nice try. Ray plays h6. What about king? Well, king b7 here would allow this. But I don't think Ray wanted to allow king d7 where black wins a pawn and sacks a bishop. Even though maybe it's still winning. Okay, eval bar going even higher. White's up the equivalent of 59.6 pawns. which means it's like it's really close to force mate. Like the engine just needs to calculate a little bit deeper. I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking green sencha tea in a blue mug. Shout out to the person who sent me this mug, by the way. The mug is stealing the focus from my face. There we go. Why not knight g5? I think at this point everything is winning for white. Knight g5. Probably. Yeah, probably white can just cash in. Although maybe there's a better way. Maybe start with this move. Wait, let's get back to the current position. It's going to be very similar, though. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ray wants to push and then win the knight and then play king b7 and then win the bishop and then have one pawn left to win. Is Ray a super GM just like Levon? Super GM, it's not a formal title. It usually indicates that the player is above 2,700. So Ray is 19 points away from super GM status. Have you played Ray in tennis since you last streamed it? Yeah, we played a few times, just not on stream. We don't stream every time we play. Played some ping pong recently. Actually, recently I played ping pong with Ray and Levon.
Is Ray a superhero?
But Ray is very strong in ping pong. In ping pong, Ray is a superhero. Hey, it's made in 17. So pressing spacebar will play the engine move. We can see the made in 17. So the winning plan is to put the bishop here and then make a queen. Or if the king doesn't move, I assume this and this is sufficient.
"12 months since I learned I can sub with Prime for free and support the Chill Voice GM."
Oh, thank you, Don Peda. Yeah, that's a friendly reminder. Because not everyone knows. If you have Amazon Prime, you can subscribe for free. You do have to do it manually every month, but it's an easy way to support the channel. Thank you for the 12th month in a row, Don Peda. Wow, Ray didn't take the knight. He starts with d7. And then... Oh, Levon just resigned. Yeah, Levon saw the mate in 16, or yeah, the simple way for white to convert the ending. What a game. Again, if you want live video feed, I'll share the link in the chat. They do have pro commentary.
"I used my Prime sub on an ASMR stream last month, but it's free again soon."
Ooh.
So many possibilities.
Yeah, so many possibilities. Oh, maybe I should give a hostile reminder. Or an aggressive reminder. Would those be more effective? I should just aggressively tell people to subscribe with Prime. Otherwise, I'll get really angry. Okay, now I'm slightly less
"Here's
angry.
my Prime. Just checked my Rosen score BTW, and 167 out of my 280 Rosen trophies are stalemates from losing positions. Lol."
Oh, let's go. Yeah, it seems like the most common type of Rosen trophy is stalemate. And not quite the G5 mate or under promotion mate.
know my Twitch sub.
Thank you, Mojo Boomin. Mojo Boomin, regular subscribing. I do appreciate that. Thank you, Jimster. So I see the video feed. Ray and Levon are like talking and analyzing right now. But they have to play each other again in about 45 minutes.
I wish I could gift my Prime sub.
Yeah, you have to call up Jeff Bezos to maybe add that feature.
Hello again from Kentucky.
Oh, hello to OG Pudding Pop. Also, Stephen Gray getting the 300k bits badge. I should customize those badges. Not too many people get to that point. I do appreciate it. Thank you, Viderv. Hey, Viderv. First time Prime sub. Obeying my aggressive reminder.
There's only one me.
If there's only one me, what does that make me? Can there be many me's? Is me's a valid Scrabble word? I don't think it is. I don't think you can pluralize me. Pawn on a5 can't be stopped. Oh, yes, it can. The pawn on a5 is stopped by the pawn on a6. But the pawn on a6 is kind of hard to stop. So, yeah, white was going to take, and then let's say black just waits. White can move the bishop back, and then king b7. And the bishop controls the square. If queens, there's takes, and then push. After takes, takes. Here, it looks like the king is boxing in white's king, but what ends up happening is something like this, where black will no longer be able to stay boxing in the king, and then white will make a queen. Or a knight, if white wants to be flashy. But white shouldn't make a bishop. If white makes a bishop here, this is a draw. You can't mate with two bishops of the same color. Oh, thank you, Uber Nostrum. Uber Nostrum, gifting 5. Appreciate that. Oh, Uber Nostrum says you can't tell me what to do. If I want to pay for a sub, I will. First time chat, too. Cheering bits. And gifting. Believe it or not, the plural of me is us. That actually makes sense. Only applicable to time travel. That makes less sense. Redactle. Oh dear. Redactle. Okay. Redactle. Daily puzzle game. I'm going to finish the stream with a new game I've never played before. It's called Redactle. I doubt there's a category for this on Twitch. I might as well check though. Oh, there is. Okay. Oh dear. How does this work? Bear with me one moment. I just have to get my display working. Okay. I feel like I shouldn't even look at chat either because I don't want any spoilers. But here's Redactle. How do we play this game? Can people even see the words here? So this is so funny. So I think the way this works, let's go to info. Where's info? Info? Oh, here we go. Okay. I hope this is visible. Redactle is a daily browser game where user tries to determine the subject of a random obfuscated. What does obfuscated mean? Oh, obscure, unclear, unintelligible. Wikipedia article. Type a word into the box and press enter. Oh, interesting. All occurrences of that word will become unredacted in the article body. Wow. What word do I start with? I feel like there's a lot of pressure. I'm going to type in food or country. Let's type in country. Guess. Oh, I have no hits. Um, let's do. I'm trying to think of like broad categories. Um, it's really hard to find clues here. And again, I'm not looking at chat because anyone could easily spoil it. So I should even turn off alert. I'm turning off TTS too. I will see how long this takes me. It might take me forever. And oh, this is so difficult. Let me minimize. I'm gonna just minimize this. Okay. Minimize this too. Just trying to clean things up here. Okay, so there's no country. Let's guess food. No hits. Philosophy? Philosophy. I want to guess like very vague words, but have some sense of the category. Food, country, person? Person! To a person. There's one hit for person. This is a long article too. Okay. To a person. What do you do to a person? Can you... There's so many verbs. Let's guess king. No. I wonder what other like like simple verbs hit. What if I type in the word guess? Oh dear. I don't think I'm gonna be very good at this game. Huh. So not country. Person doesn't really give any clues either. Can I guess island? No. World. How about world is a very vague word. Doe. Profession. Oh dear. Game. Sport. Computer. I'm so bad at this. I don't know if this is normal or not. Game, sport, computer, sound, music, math. Math? I don't think there's a limit to the number of guesses. I should just guess like words. Tricky, trick. Bad. Good. Philosophy. Yes. No. Oh, there's 5 hits of no? Could this be Shakespeare? If blank is no. Oh, there's some kind of like. Oh, I should have scrolled down earlier. Can we? Okay, so if blank is no between the blank and the blank is a blank of. Let's guess logic. No. Did I guess math already? I did guess math. I typed like code. Where are my other instances of no? Control F no. How do you use no in a sentence like without responding to a question? Oh, with no. The blank of blank. I don't really read Wikipedia articles, so I don't even know like the format. With no idea. Idea. I have no idea. I see the word down. Can I guess up? Oh, maybe up is also like a common enough word. Oh, I see up here too. The blank up. The blank is blank by, and the blank. I might be here forever. As top. Um, Maybe I'll guess a person. I should guess Shakespeare. Play. I already guessed philosophy. Job. Oh, let's guess environment. Maybe economy. Green. I can guess colors. Blue, red. Population. Politics. I'm thinking of like majors in college, like design, art. No art. Foundation. Education. College. No. Oh, this is so difficult. Frog. Emotion. Tree. Eventually, I'm gonna guess enough words where things will start happening. Japan. No, I guess country earlier. I don't know why I guess Japan. Duck. Obama. Rule. Law. Law! Maybe I should guess physics. Where's law? The law of physics. Dynamic. Chess. I didn't guess chess yet. Knight. Horse. Animal. No. The law of two. What if I guess numbers? Two. 3. Hey, there's three threes. 4. There's no 4s. 5. There's 1 5. Principal. Hmm. This is so difficult. With why is this word big? Let's guess big. Large. Temperature. Sports. I'm just trying to think of aspects of life. Technology. Company. Government? Did I guess government already? No. There's 61 guesses. Love. Thank you for the gifted. Again, I'm not looking at chat. I'm trying not to read any messages. I don't want this to be spoiled. It's gonna feel so good when I get it too. Apple. Fruit. Oh, religion. No. Can I just guess our common name like Smith? Or John? What else to guess? Mountain. Mountain. Okay. So is no blank a blank then is oh, I should guess less or more? Less. More. Okay, is no more a is this poetry? It sounds like poetry. Poetry. Or poet? Poem. No. Is no more a blank than is the can I guess peak of a mountain? The top. I think I already guessed top, right? Oops. Control F. Is Control F. Top. I guess top already. The blank of a mountain. Oh, there's also 5 in here. So I think this is the passage with the most clues. This is a Bible verse? Is this Bible? No. Advice? Wisdom. At this point, I don't care how many guesses I make. I just want to figure out what the... I just want to get more hits. It's blank until... Wait. Achievement. Achieve. End. End. Okay. Let's see where end is. With blank end, blank then the blank. With no end, with some. And these are like very vague words though. Up a pole. Opposite to the wait, in a blank opposite to the blank of the blank. It is blank to the blank by the rules? Remind me later. See rules. Rules of It's still so vague. Keyboard. Tea. Water. Water. Ooh. How about fire and ice? Fire? Ice? Water, sports, water. Alien. Planet. Astrology. Wait, what is this? Since T. The blank alphabet? Letters. Number. Number 2. Number O. What is this? Blank, then blank. Number. Quantity. Qualify. Sticky. Tricky. Monk. Leader. Mountain. Can I guess like south? City. Okay, that's 100 guesses. I got some hits, but nothing so. Again, is no more. There's some analogy here. Analogy? Book. Novel. Author. Author. The blank. The blank of blank blank author. Write. Writing? Write. Literature. This is really testing my ability to like come up with words. The important. I don't want to give up either. I also don't want to stream for the rest of time. Okay, chat. I'm just having difficulty like coming up with words. Breathe, air, gas, light, solid, liquid, anagram. Maybe I should just go of like a constant stream of words. Fat, cat, dog, torture, strenuous, polynomial, test, take, brush, hair, comb, lie, live, die, dead, monkey, forest, tundra, west, bug, notification, Instagram, Twitter, Twitch, hug, me, please, help, anyone? Stuck. Forever. This is so poetic. Words. Queen. Bishop. Knight. Horse. Pony. Miniature. Escape. Police. Prison. board, strategy, impossible, practical, maybe, what, daily, puzzle, game. No, I already did game. Sports. I need inspiration. Walk, run, run. Let's go. Run. Let's do gold, iron, fist. Wait. By blank, 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 or run. Between blank to blank, but to the number 2. Between 40, 50, 60. Let's do all the 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. Money. Tax. To... I feel so stuck. Redacted. Source. Hydrate. Starve. Fish. No. Unknown. Known. Known. Okay. Known. Known as a blank. So this is a start. An octopus. An octopus. Creature. Type. Form. Form. In the form of capital. I've gotten hits though. I'm making some progress. In the form of beginner, expert, master, insanity, insane, psychology, psycho, movie, culture, pop, ugh, not, is not worthy, worth, many, across the nation, across the sea, ocean, lake, pond, road, on the road, without blank, blank on the road, roadkill, raccoon. Did I spell raccoon? Raccoon is 1 or 2 C's. Dumpster. Travel. Traveling. Blank on the road. Trip. Car. Vehicle. Ooh, 4 cars. A blank car is blank up. Filled up with gas? Filled. Fill. Gas. No, I already guessed gas. Gasoline? Diesel. A blank car. Race car? Sports car. Where are my other instances of car? Car. Ooh. In blank to blank blank, blank the blank blank of a blank car on along the blank within blank. Flying. Plane. 63 planes. Okay. This is what I was waiting for. But what type of plane? I'm so close. Of so it could be an airplane, but I guessed air already. Orthogonal. It's probably a math term. And known as a dimension. Okay, let's guess things that are related to plane, like dimension, geometry, lines, line, funny, something plane. Jet, fly, flew, dimensional. What other types of planes are there? It starts with a vowel too. In blank plane, known as a, what is this word? Into a blank to a person. Let's guess pilot. I guess physics. School. Engine, turbine. 244 guesses. I'm making progress though. Plane panel, how about? Spleen. Kidney. Plan. Plant. Line angle? Angle. Angel. No angels, but we have angles at an angle. So 90 degree. Tilt. I'm so tilted right now. Tilted. 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 Emotional? Hikaru. Care. Care. Even. Even. Even if. Odd. Tilted at an angle. It's gotta be some geometrical concept. Conceptual. With blank end. With no end. With infinity. Infinite. Infinite. Where's infinite? The blank of blank. Round. Wait, where? Oh, I guess round already. Circular. Circular. Okay, so we have circular and infinite. It just ended with the word circular. Circular. Ooh, cone. Triangular. Triangle. Circle. Cycle. Recycle. I want to do this in like under 500 guesses. Where was infinite again? The blank of blank. The blank blank is infinite. With no tip. Point. Point. Where's point? Is this point? Oh, at point. Wait. I think not. Okay, hopefully this is readable. At point A. Oh, let's guess letters. A. Can I guess A? O? At point B, C, D, E, F, G. F! Let's get some Fs in the chat for this game. F, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R. Where are the R's? The blank R of a blank car on along the blank with an angle. So like axle? Cylinder? I'm making progress. Plane blank around a cylinder. Of a blank blank plane blank around a cylinder. Wrapped. Hey, I got wrapped. Okay. Of a blank blank plane wrapped around a cylinder. So this is describing some mathematical concept. Shape. Shaped. Where's shape? Wait, I stopped at R. S, T, U, V. Variable. Vary. I'm getting more hits now. I have random letters all over the place. T, S. Between the... This is some like physics or math or like space. Spatial, spatial, facial. Of a blank blank plane. Sized. A blank blank plane. Formula. Equation, okay. So this is definitely like mathematical type thing. Ooh, F sub I. Oh, I get it. So the wait, is the big box is like the title of the article. From blank equation is a blank blank to blank parameter. Interesting. Interest. Of the blank tilted, tilt, concave, convex, calculus, imaginary, root, square, circle, triangle, trapezoid, diamond, Tetris. Is blank between the plane is separated. Separate is blank between is sandwich. Sandwich. Cheese. Turkey is blank between the plane and the is the plane and the what else? And the point, I guess point. Parallel. No, how do I spell parallel? Parallel. A, okay, I got parallel. Perpendicular. Perpendicular is one. Intersect. Intersecting. Intersectional? Intersection. Intersecting. I hope people are finding this interesting. This is so difficult. A blank blank FF of the plane on the blank blank parallel to the universe. Diameter. Pi. Circumference. Octagonal. Octagon. Atom. Electron. Quark. I'm going into this with like no strategy. Opposite for the blank law of the blank. Opposite to the line. I'm thinking back to my geometry classes. What are the shapes again? 3, 4, 5, 5. Oh, 5 was guessed earlier. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6. Ooh, sides? Side blank. Looks like it's cut off here a little bit. The blank plane is blank of the 6 is 1. Oh, okay. I didn't guess 1? I guess I didn't guess 1. Okay. The blank plane is one of the 6 blank 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 by blank 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 blank. 6 types. The first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, so first, the first element, type, or yes, type, thing, stuff, someone, anyone, why, who, what, hat, who, wow, who the blank, blank 5, intersect, right, ooh, right or wrong, equal, ooh, equal, equality, equal is equal to the sum. Okay, I'm getting more hits. Sum, difference. Divide, multiply, multiply, subtract. Where am I equal? Equal to the sum, the difference, the total. I should really scroll through. Blank angle, acute, obtuse, obese, obfuscated, redacted, word. Blank angle is equal to the blank of the blank of sum, total, combine. Combine. Okay, the blank plane is one of 6 into a... Wait, what does this vary from a blank blank long, short, long? Nigel. along the the angle of, I guess, numbers? 45, 90, 100, 1. Oh, I got one hit for 1 is H. Wait, H. Hydrogen? Hydrogen. Peroxide. If the blank of a blank is H hyphen H carrot rabbit multiple divisible addition blank the blank into the blank out to the blank yard. Plane, blank plane with friends. I might give up. If I get to 500, I might call it a day, or I might consult chat, who probably already knows the word by now. Information, unparalleled, imbalanced, balance. In outstanding. Where was the mountain gas? Mountain? So, okay, we have more context here. Is no more a blank than is a blank of a mountain. Peak of a mountain, top of a mountain, crest, valley, dip, guacamole, chips, obtain, blank the blank into the blank out to obtain the cash, Bitcoin, cryptography. Wait, the car. What is this about cars too? Acceleration? Accelerate. Speed. Gravity. Accelerate up the plane. Velocity. Velocity. Ooh. Okay, so we're getting some energy? Energy. Ooh, of energy equation. Ooh, okay, speed of light. No, Einstein. Okay, into the blank of energy equation above. Into the what of energy? Kinetic. Potential. Photosynthesis. Glucose. Into the blank of energy equation. Source. Oh, source I already guessed a while ago. Okay, velocity was around here. So we're talking about something about velocity. Accelerate up the plane. So I guess gravity? I guess gravity. Add. If the blank is less, it will accelerate down the plane. is if the amount. Okay, so here we have some mention of energy. The blank blank to the blank, it blank blank to the loss. It, I'm getting closer. I can feel it. Static. Static. Of static electricity? Stationary. Ooh, okay. Static and stationary. Did I guess move already? Move. Did not guess move. Okay. Making progress. On the blink to move it. Mobile. Slide. Ooh, slide. Getting many more hits. For blink to slide down, let's guess friction. Friction. The angle of friction. Okay, so this is very much physics related, even though I guessed physics a while ago. There's no mention of the word physics. But I should guess all the forms of physics, like physical, physique, physicist, phys, physicist. I don't know if I spelled that correctly. So the angle of friction, lubricant, angle of friction, oil, heat. Let's see heat. As heat by friction. Ooh, warm, hot. Steamy. Steam? Steamy. As heat by friction. Some of the angle. Did I guess angles? Fiction. Fiction. Science. Wait, blank plane with friction. Something plane with friction. Unstatic. And the blank energy. Conservation. Conservation. Conservation of energy. Thermodynamics. Thermodynamic? Thermodynamic. I can't spell at this point. Thermodynamic. Hypothesis. I'm getting really close. I just don't know if I even know this word. I see in my peripheral vision that people are like donating, cheering, but I don't want any clues. Is a blank sub n number numerical? Oh, F might stand for friction or paying respects of static friction between the two edges. I don't know why this is cut off. The blank edges of the under, above. Did I run out of guesses? Or I already guessed under and above. House. Home. Back. Front. Sides. Can people see? I hope people can see. Here we go. Is no more than a blank, than is a blank of a mountain. What is this word? It lasts. Last, begin. Oh, the blank plane was the last of the 6. So there's different types of planes, but they're not airplanes. Or are they? Airplane? They're not. Touch. Adjacent. Diagonal. The blank blank is equal to the blank f sub I on the integer. How about integer? The long, I already guessed long. $476 guesses. Diagonal. Bishop? Did I guess bishop? I did. Square. 64. Perfect. Prime. Whole. Negative. Positive. Okay, so negative. The blank blank is negative. In the blank of blank blank, some negative, parentheses. So negative implies like loss. Let's see, positive. Blank blank is positive. Oh, I'm so stuck. If energy is not blank, present. Is blank. Okay, so then if friction more or less greater. Okay. I think I guess less. Less was my 68th guess. Okay, so this is actually almost a full sentence. If the blank blank is greater than blank, the blank will accelerate up the plane. If the blank is less, it will accelerate down the plane. Velocity, speed. Oh, the angle. So it has to be talking about angle. Angular. Angular. Oh, something plane with friction. This is probably one of the types of planes. I should guess without. Guess without? Without might be a default word. Without? Yeah. So the angle of friction. A lateral. I guessed imaginary. Intersecting. If blank is no friction, if there? Oh, there is not the default word. If there is no friction between the blank 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 and the plane. So we're talking about some object, which is probably the car. So the wheel, the what'd you call it when two things touch? The meeting, meet, met. If there is no friction between the blank 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 and the plane, the conservation of energy or I should really set a timer. I don't want to be here forever. Set timer for I just missed been missing some notifications. I think the round started at 2 in the tournament. Okay, set timer for 5 minutes. Set timer for 5 minutes. Okay, my timer is counting down, so I don't have much time left. Let's try and speed run this. Run. Or run. It will, so it's blank blank by the angle of the plane. Unilateral. Let's type in next. Beside. Below. I guess all these words. Reduce. Ooh. The blank blank of the plane to reduce the, I guess, to mount some form in the form of plus, minus, was the last of the 6. Something blank of a mountain. It blank until finish. Ends. Between difference in blank between blank 2 ends. Between blank 2 ends. Other. Two other. And blank plane known as a, than the other, with one end longer, shorter, smaller, bigger, larger, best, more. I have 502 guesses. With smaller radius. Distance. Ooh. With smaller blank over a greater distance. With a smaller blank. A smaller blank over a greater distance. Meter. 1 meter. Kilometer. Oops. Kilometer. Scale. Gram. Inch. Centimeter. The blank is negative. I don't want to give up, but I want this to take all day. Blank plane with friction. Lubricated. Unconventional. Conventional. Unbound. Bound. Or place. I've gotten so many hits. In place. Diameter. Already guessed. Circle, so come oval. The blank plane was the last of the 6. So there's 6 different types of planes. outbound. Arriving, arrival, arrive. That's my timer. Okay. I'm going to use the help of Twitch chat by saying words that are mentioned in Twitch chat. I see the word simple. Force. Oh, force is a good word. Man, Twitch chat is so good. Force. Wow. Smaller force. Ramp. Applied. Inclined. Normal. Twitch chat is so good. Inclined. Oh, inclined plane. I think it was doable. That word didn't cross my mind though. Inclined plane. Known as a ramp. Oh, it's just a basic ramp. An inclined plane, known as a ramp, is a flat supporting surface tilted at an angle with one end higher than the other. It's just describing a ramp. I thought it was some deep physics concept. What was a mountain thing? Mountain. The slope of a mountain. I'm not sure if that would have helped. So, what was the context here? The view persisted among a few later scientists as late as 1826. Carl van Langsdorff wrote that an inclined plane is no more a machine than is the slope of a mountain. Ah, because it generates some energy or force. I didn't have a chance to guess Renaissance. Mathematically. Okay. If people want to read the full article, you can search for inclined plane. Is one of 6 classical simple machines. Oh wow, simple machine. Defined by Renaissance scientists. Man. Okay, what did I miss? What was your accuracy? How many hits did I have? I had 529 hits and the help of Twitch chat. That was difficult.
Inclined plane is one of the 6 simple machines.
Wait, refresh the top of the page. What does that mean? Refresh the top of the page. Oh, I see. Congratulations, you solved Redactle number 15. My accuracy was 18.15%. Most people, yeah, the average accuracy is 40.49%. Okay. Well, thank you. Who was it? 41, Matt, who was asking for me to do this? I hope you're satisfied. This will probably go on the extra channel, maybe as its own video. It was kind of fun, but it was also kind of torturous. And now I think there's chess games going on.
This is definitely the hardest of the duels.
Yeah. I've never spent more than however long as I spent on this on any of the other Wordles or Erdles or Oodles. So what's going on right now? Where's the thing? How do I find the games? I thought it's already started. I hear moves being played. Maybe I have to click in. Ah, here we go. Oh no. So this is Ray. Ray already played. Wait a minute. Give me one sec. Let's just watch a game. Let's watch Sam against Dominguez. Oh, thank you, Steven. Gifting to Song and Dance. Oh, Song and Dance said there's also Larry Birdle, where you have to guess the mystery NBA player. Oh, I should change my thing back to chess. Watching American Cup. I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream though. I'm a little bit sore from all of that. Oh man, thank you, Alpha the Storm. Gifting to Pass Pawn, Push 'em Baby. Should probably... Dominguez should take that advice. Super Grandmasters usually don't take the advice of Twitch usernames. Oh, can I turn on past TTS messages? Sure. Okay, I'm playing a bunch. Whoa, it's Startled Cubit.
This looks very fun, but I can't watch right now. Please put this on YouTube, Rosen. Thank you.
I didn't even see that from earlier. Thank you, Startled Cubit.
Oh no, my translation of Fourier responses. Also, how about some chess title emotes and an I'm one since Rosen has a double meaning. Also, quack.
Okay. I'll add that to my idea list. I am emote. Maybe GM emote. Emote. Also, we should have like these emotes too. These ideas below the hot tub cheese stream. This is all from earlier.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky are like shooting stars?
Yes.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Hey, it's Germano. Welcome back, Germano. Sometimes I do.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Hey, it's Germano. Welcome back, Germano. Yeah, sometimes I do.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Hey, it's Germano. Welcome, Germano. Sometimes I do.
Ever get that feeling of deja vu?
Hey, it's Germano. Welcome back, Germano. Sometimes I do. Okay, on that note, I think we're gonna end things. There's one game left this round. Is St. Louis Chess Club live on Twitch? I would raid them, but they might just be live on YouTube. Oh, they're live on Twitch too. Let's go. Okay, I'm sending the raid to the video feed of this tournament. Hopefully it'll be interesting for people to watch live. This is actually super intense right now. Look at this. Look at the time, the pawns, the bishop. White's trying to win. Okay, raid is being sent over. Send some good vibes and watch the American Cup. More chess to be played, and I'll see you guys later.